Hey everybody, Daniel here. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about how to supercharge or how to really scale up the reputation of the hospitality business that you may be involved in and why that is going to be important for success of the business in the future. So if you don't know me, as I said, my name is Daniel. Over the past 6 years, my business partner and I have worked with hundreds and hundreds of different hospitality businesses across New Zealand, Australia, and the United States. We've learned a lot, we've made a lot of mistakes, and these videos are essentially to record some of the key golden nuggets that we've learned over the years, share them with you, so maybe if you're in a position where you want some support, you might be able to come to us. We can't work with everybody, nor does everyone want to work with us, so if you don't fall into that category, I just hope that some of this information helps you out. You can take it and apply it to your own business and hopefully get some success. So, had a super interesting conversation with the owner of New Zealand's largest hospitality group last week. He owns 50 different venues up and down the country. He's been offered to people have offered to buy his business in the past. He is the sole operator and owner of the business. I mean, he's the top dog, and he said some super interesting things about reputation. I asked him a question about reputation. I said, how important is it to make sure you foster and grow a strong reputation of the hospitality business in their local market? He said it is fundamental. He said it's fundamental because word of mouth is always going to be the biggest driving factor for hospitality business and most businesses in general. And he said one of the unique things that has led to his success is he's always been very self-aware of the business's reputation in the local market. So for example, he might buy a venue, let's say it's a sports bar. If the venue has a poor reputation in the local market, he will not even operate the business. He will close it down, do a full renovation, a rebrand, change the team within the business, maybe upskill the existing team, and then reopen the business with tighter, higher standards. Okay? Once he's done that, what will happen is the reputation of the business in the local market will slowly start to change. And what will then happen is you'll start to get a flywheel effect where people try the business out, they say good things to people in their local network. Those people then come in and try the business, and you start to get an upward growth off the back of a positive reputation. Rather than having a poor reputation because you sell poor products and poor services, and the reputation of the business actually spirals downward. So he just said fundamentally, you have to earn the right to market the business. He will not even put any marketing effort into a venue until the quality of the products and services that are delivered are of a certain standard which he is comfortable with. Only then will he apply marketing horsepower into the business to scale that up. Otherwise, he's saying it's not worth it because the reputation, the negative word of mouth reputation that will happen as a result of subpar products and services is not worth it. The damage to the brand is going the other way of what you want. So that was super, super interesting. And he said when he purchased his first business, he knew it had a poor reputation in the local market. So he wanted to figure out, hey, how can I gauge the reputation and how can I turn it around? So he did a survey. So he surveyed everyone, not everyone, but he surveyed a lot of the local businesses and a lot of people who lived in the local area and asked them, hey, what is a neighborhood venue going to be needing to do in order to earn your business? Asked them these questions, got some things to change, started to build a tighter reputation in the local market, and businesses started to go very, very well for him. He then purchased his second, third, fourth, fifth, all the way up to 50. And so he owns a lot of venues at this point and he knows what he's doing. Now we have the understanding of reputation and how important that is to business success. How can we then gauge your business's reputation in the local market and gain some learnings or touch points that we can improve on as time goes on? One way that I would highly recommend to do this is by running social media advertising to a giveaway. In order to enter the giveaway, people have to give their feedback about your business. You would run this as a social media ad to people who are living in your local area. So you might run the ad as a radius of 5 kilometers around the business. What you would then do is, in order for someone to enter the competition, they will click on the ad. They have to answer a series of questions. Keep your survey questions to 60 seconds or less. So maybe ask them 3 to 5 questions, no more than that. But you want to ask them what they think about your venue. Have they ever heard about your venue? Have they been to your venue? What feedback or improvements would you like to see us make to better serve you as a local? And then you would ask them these questions in order to gain things that you as a business can improve on. It will also give you a great gauge on how your business is thought about and received in your local market. And this is always going to be a scary activity, and most people don't want to do this. The reason is because negative feedback, it hurts. It's not something that we want to hear. However, it is the most important stuff, because when you can be self-aware enough on your business, on how it is perceived in the local market, only then can you truly take the right actions to move your business in the right direction. So I hope this makes some sense for some of you guys out there. If you've ever struggled with not knowing what you need to do to move your business forward, do a survey, get some really good feedback, take some productive actions on that feedback, and then you can start to get a positive reputation word of mouth spiral going upward rather than stagnating or going downward, which could be happening and holding you back. So I hope that made sense to somebody out there. Appreciate you taking the time. Cheers.